jerk. Oh no. Test, test, test. Okay. Okay, okay. Hey, Panama Games, yo. It's been a long time, man. Woo. We're here. I tried to get in an afternoon nap, but the neighbor decided to bounce the basketball outside my window. So that didn't happen. I got new socks. Nothing like some new socks on your feet. Got it. Did you meow? God. Bad boy. Bad boy. Dude, naps, man. They're valuable. Invaluable. Daktronic, yo. I just got the kettle boiling. That's what the noise is. Thursday afternoon, nearly the end of another week. Where time flies, man. Time freaking flies. You be quiet. I just put biscuits right there. I just put biscuits right here, mate. Right there. Fresh biscuits. Princess Slee. Heyo. Haven't touched the Raspberry Pi for a while. I ended up getting rid of the Pi hole. I took the Pi hole off my network. I don't know if it really mattered. Quiet! Stop meowing. There's food right there. You want more food? 5 minute old food not good enough? There. There, there's more. Straight out the tub. Here, eat that. You got no cookies? Oh, that's sad, man. Dude, I haven't had any snacks for I want to say a couple months, but it's at least a month. It's got to be at least a month without any snacks. And yeah, I've lost weight. Haven't done any exercise, but have lost weight just from not eating snacks. But I have been drinking Coca-Cola. That's the one thing, man. It's so hard to cut everything out. I never drank Coke before, but now I'm like addicted to Coke. So yeah, it's like every night I need some Coca-Cola. Ah, shit. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Look, Tom Tom. Yeah, and I know cola is like so bad for you as well. Look at this guy. What was that? That was a funny sound he made. I don't know what that was. Well, I don't really want to give you dinner yet, Tom Tom. I gave you biscuits. It's only 4:30, mister. It's only 4:30. Don't care? Or you just want to sit here with me? You just want to hang out with us? I can hear him. Brr, brr. Good boy. Good boy. I'm just not quite with it today. Stayed up late, had to get up early, took little birthday cat to work, I did some work, tried to get a nap, freaking guy playing basketball out the back. So just had a shower and thought I'd stream. Just got to let my feet air off before I put these socks on. Oh, you're kind of in my way. Ooh. 21st of April. Restrictions, COVID restrictions are easing a slight bit today. Slightly eased. Happy 420. Happy 420 for yesterday. Dude. The local news. Oh my god, dude. Like the news on TV. I saw the news on TV yesterday. Day before yesterday. And on the news, they were warning parents about children mentioning 420, 420, and also warning parents if their children suddenly come across a large sum of money. It's like, oh my god. And I think, oh, it was. Oh yeah, it was like International Cannabis Day yesterday. Like they're warning parents here about their children and 420 when weed is probably like the last thing they should be worried about here. There's many more things a parent should be worried about than weed. Weed's probably like the least common drug here. Yeah, International Day, yeah. Monero. How's it going, Monero? You've been watching the news about weed legalization in the US? Yeah, it's nearly legal everywhere. Isn't it legal now in most states? Uh-oh. Are these socks too small? Did I buy... Oh no. They're a little small. They're a little small and tight. Oh, so are you talking about it being legal federally all across the US? Yeah, that probably wouldn't happen, I imagine. Nah, Walled City was gone by the time I came back last time. Yo, then fashion socks, they're just like, I don't know, there's some sports socks. 609. Yeah, so I never saw the Walled City. That was gone. Do you like femboys? I don't know, what is that? I don't know what that is. Yeah, these socks are a little small. It's fine though. Super Cajun, hey. ASD! ASD! Fashion socks. Howdy, man, howdy. I haven't actually messaged with Andy recently. I see he still posts a bunch on IG, YouTube, but I haven't actually been messaging him though. Not for any particular reason. I've probably been a bit unsocial. I probably should message him and say, yo, what's up? You like Bella Boys? I also don't know what Bella Boys is. And I've heard of Bella Box. Okay, let's roll a ciggy. Bloody cigarettes. I gotta quit one of these days. I think it's getting closer. The day of quitting is getting closer. Oh, it's Boys with a Bella Box. Nice. Nice, the Bella Boys. Nice. Smoking. It's like burning money. It's just exactly like burning money. Thousands. Thousands. Nah, no Bella Box, man. I got an encoder. I got a Sony camera. I got a GoPro. But no Bella Box, no Live View. A Bella Box would be cool, but a Bella Box would definitely be cool. I just hate carrying stuff around. The less gear I gotta carry, the better. Who needs a rig when you have a sports socks, dude? At least the socks were cheap. 4 pairs for 50 Hong Kong dollars. Oh, the Bella Box. I think if you have a fan on it, some sort of fan, I think they could be okay. I think. I'm only saying this because I remember Reef James had his setup, right? And he had a fan on his little setup. And even in hot Australian weather, it stayed pretty cool. As far as I know. With the price comes less fabric, they're smaller. But I bought 4 pairs. 2 pairs of one sort, 2 pairs of this one. The other one, the size is okay. These probably just need stretching out as well. Dude, every time I look in the mirror, I'm like, I gotta fucking cut that hair. I have no idea why I haven't cut it yet. It looks so bad. It looks so bad, but I just don't want to cut it. Boomer problems. Boomer problems. Oi! Oh yeah, 21st today. COVID restrictions are easing. Sports grounds are open. Oh yeah, it's 21st here already. Minder. I was going to call you Minder, but I'll call you Minder. Happy 420, man. Happy 420. No 420 here right now, but we can pretend. We can roll a rollie and pretend. That's fucking sad. That's sad. Or maybe it isn't a rollie. You guys don't know. Maybe it is, maybe it isn't. Huh? Yeah. So, the skate parks open today. The skate parks all reopened today. All parks open today. Not just skate parks, but all the parks reopened today. All the parks here, every park, every playground has been closed probably for over 100 days. Kids can't shoot hoops at the local court, can't do anything. Oldies can't walk around the park areas. Yeah, skateboarding in the rain, not good. Oh, Netflix stocks dropped. They lost 50 billion. I did not hear that. I did hear that Disney in Florida lost their autonomy or something. I think that could be really big news. Like Disney in Florida, it was like its own country. But no, I didn't hear about Netflix. I wonder what the reasons were. Autonomy, what's that? Good question. It's a big word that I don't know. So, like, in Florida, Disney, the area where Disney was, the suburbs or whatever it was in, I think it's called Reedy something or other. Like, Disney, like, it was like its own country. Like, I don't know if they paid taxes or some weird thing that Disney had, yeah, it's weird. I'm not exactly sure. But yeah, it's like Disney, like, didn't have to report to anyone. Oh, right, BMW. I see. I get it. Wow. Funkatung, I was just saying, I haven't shaved it. I was just saying, every time I look in the mirror, I'm like, my God, that hair is terrible. Why haven't I shaved it yet? Look at this. What is this? Who does this? Who does that? Every time I look in the mirror, it's like, oh my God. And yeah, the girlfriend doesn't like it too much. She doesn't say anything though. Like Switzerland. Guns and gold bars. Switzerland. Oh, some investors of Netflix might be pulling out. Really? Really? Dude, you're not wrong, Funkatunk. I shaved the sides and back a couple of days ago. I was so close to just cutting it all off. So close. Like I said, I don't know why I don't. Because I know it looks horrible. Thank God I'm not single. Or I'd have no chance. Why is the internet dead? Why'd my internet die? Dude, this Xiaomi Tab, it's nice, but it's never been perfect. I should have stuck to Samsung. A billionaire. Netflix gave up $450 of his own money. Whoa. Dude, I don't know, man. I can't see Netflix going down. I know Netflix was supposedly cracking down on account sharing. I don't have Netflix on my phone. You don't think they go down? They got too much money? Yeah. You know what's shitty now? You know what's kind of shitty? How every network or whatever have their own app, and you got to pay a subscription for so many different like services, streaming services. I mean, I got Netflix and Amazon Prime Video. But you know, I don't think I can even get HBO. I'm not sure if we can get Disney. I'm not sure. But I mean, if you're in the US, it's like you need Netflix, you need Prime Video, you need HBO Max or whatever, HBO. Disney, and who knows what other services there are. Oh, they took off TNG? Because, yeah, last I checked, they had every Star Trek, I think. Last I checked. Cobra Kai, dude. Yeah, I don't know if Cobra Kai alone could do it, but that's a really great show. A real good throwback show. What's Cobra Kai? It's like a follow-on story from the original Karate Kid. It's really good. If you've seen the original Karate Kid movies, it's brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. I don't know if you got to be a boomer to enjoy it though. It's on Netflix. It's gonna be a while till the next Cobra Kai season though. I mean, the newest season just came out, you know, a few months back, it seems. Right, Super Cajun, right. Like, I'd seen Cobra Kai advertised there in Netflix for the longest time, man. I was like, Cobra Kai? Karate Kid? What's this garbage? And just didn't watch it for months and months. And then someone said that it was absolutely brilliant. So I thought, I'll give it a go. And oh my god, the first episode, I was hooked. Oh, you're 25, you enjoyed Cobra Kai. Okay, okay. Perhaps Gen X versus Gen Z. Nah, hang on. Yeah, I can't. I'm not even sure what's what anymore. Millennials, Gen Z, one of those. One of those. Well, anyway, I've lost weight. I've been, yeah, like I said earlier, zero snacks for over a month. I'm still pregnant. I'm still pregnant. If I push it out, I'm still pregnant. But it's getting less. And once we start exercising, God damn that belly, dude. Maybe, oh, Andy, speaking of Andy, he just sent me a post on Instagram. Oh, he shared a post with me. He's just spamming his memes. Spamming his memes on Instagram. Oh, yeah. Some countries, you know what it is, I think? I think because of Disney Plus, maybe the US lost Netflix. Maybe Netflix lost The Next Generation. I meant to say. Because, oh, no, wait. Picard's on Amazon. Picard's on Amazon, not Disney. Not Disney. What about push-ups and switching cola to sparkling water? Let's not get carried away, alright? Yeah, because I know Star Trek is Paramount. Are Paramount starting their own streaming service, perhaps? Ah, Paramount Plus, right. Because, yeah, I know, like, these streaming platforms, I guess they get the license for a show, maybe only for a certain amount of time, and then it'll go. Natural step for getting fit. Yeah, I know. I plan to start doing physical exercise soon. I do plan to start. Well, I gotta test the waters, so to say, before I actually go to the skate park, because I'm not sure what the vaccine passport requirements are at the moment. I'll go down to like the local sports ground first and see if I can just like wander in without them going, hey, you got the vaccine passport? In the water? Yeah, man. Good idea. Aquatherapy, yeah. I need to start doing the daily walk again, getting into better shape. I was watching a stream the other day. The guy was using a iPhone 13 Pro Max, and man, the camera on that thing for streaming looked really, really good. Because phone streaming's like the easiest way to do it, right? And then I looked up the price of an iPhone 13 Pro Max. Holy crap, man. Yeah, I don't know about getting one of them. Because I'm still on my Galaxy S7. And it works great. It works absolutely great. Battery life is fine. I got no complaint with it. It's not great for streaming from though. But, you know, I don't usually use the phone anyway. Excuse me. Ooh. Summer's coming, man. Summer is coming. Ooh. Oh yeah, when I took Birthday Cat to work, it was super smoggy in the city. That is real hazy. Real hazy. First day of haze in a long time. I don't know if it's fog or if it's actual haze and smog. Not sure. S7 was solid, yep. Ah, it's leaving US Netflix, not Canada, right. Yeah. Maybe the Paramount service is only going to be in the US to start off with, or it's only going to be in the US. Full stop. You think the drop on the new iPhone is worth it? You mean dropping all that money? The iPads too? I like the, honestly, there's a new iPad coming out, isn't there? There's a new one coming soon. I also like the Samsung tab. Like the top level Samsung tab. That's what I was thinking about. Fog or haze. That's what we got today. Oh, a mosquito in my ear. I just heard this. Where'd it go? Where'd it go? The other night I was laying in bed and I heard this, and I went and I slapped it and got it. Tom Tom. Tom Tom. Yeah, it would say the last date. Yep, yep. I've noticed that. I mean, I don't even know why I pay for Prime Video. The selection is really poor in Hong Kong. I never watch it. I guess you get a free Prime sub on Twitch. That's like the only thing I use. So instead of paying $5 to sub on Twitch, I pay $7 on Prime Video for a sub. Yeah, Prime Video here is pretty garbage. It does have Picard. I didn't watch season 2 though. Breathe in that smog. But yeah, exercise. That's gonna be happening. That is gonna be happening. I do have some dumbbells as well. I had a shoulder problem for quite a few years. I couldn't even lift a dumbbell with no weights like this without severe pain, but I think it's gone. I think I'm good now. Oh, okay. It shows how many. That's interesting. I don't know if it does on Netflix here. But Star Trek, great series. All of them great series. Picard, it's kind of different, isn't it? The new Picard is kind of different. I'm not saying it's bad or good. It's just a bit different. The frog pose. I'm gonna look that up. Right, season 2, more of a nod to the past, yep. Frog pose. Is it called Downward Frog? Wait. But yeah, yoga, stretching, that's something I need to do. That's something I need to do. Can I learn all these poses on Twitch? Is that the frog? Is that the frog? Oh, it's an alternate universe of Next Gen. I didn't know that. Oh my god, Tom. I'm gonna go give him some wet food. He's never gonna shut up. Alright, come on. Come on. Let's go. Come on. Good boy. You want this? Want some of this? I'm coming back. He should be okay. He should be okay now. Oh, the frog pose is advanced, okay. Oh yeah, I heard Guinan is back. Oh god. If it was an alternate universe, she'd be sick 24/7. Oh god. That's probably one reason I'm not gonna watch it. I mean, it's got Jerry Ryan, but it's also got Whoopi Goldberg. That's a tough one, man. Freaking Whoopi Goldberg, dude. I've still been binge watching Survivor Australia. I think I've watched like three whole seasons of Survivor Australia in like the last month or something. You heard for season 3, all the cast from Next Gen will have roles. That'd be cool. That would be cool. You know what I heard? You know what I heard the other day? Where did I hear it? On YouTube, maybe? That Deanna Troi. I heard that if you were lucky, she would sleep with fans sometimes. That's what I heard. Getting it on with Deanna Troi, yeah. Hi, Mittens. I better not have heard Fat Cat again. Are you okay, Mitten? He's 73? Wow. Wow. Man, seeing Picard now. What's his name? What's his real name? I've drawn a blank. But in Picard, it's like, oh wow, that guy is real old now. It ain't happening. It ain't happening, Funky Tongue. Not yet. Oh! I think I heard about Brent Spiner in Night Court. I think I've heard that before. Peppermint Patty. Sir, Peppermint Patty? What? I know who Peppermint Patty is. Peppermint Patty from Peanuts. One problem from being on a bit of a diet, my stomach's kind of messed up. Or it might be from like my new cola addiction. Nassau, hey dude. Oh, Pepper, you want home? Come on. No? Yes? No? No? Excuse me. Are you okay, Mitten? He was hiding under a car last night and wouldn't come out for like an hour or something. He usually does that when he gets in a fight and gets hurt. I've tried to give him a check over. I don't see any scratches or bites. I think he's okay. I'll get little birthday cat to check him again. Check him later as well. You want to go home, Pepper? Go on. It's alright, Mitten. It's okay, Mitten. Dude, that belly, dude. That freaking belly, man. It's getting smaller, but it's still like, oh my god. Mate, I need to wear baggier shirts as well. These shirts are these shirts are double XL from China, but they're kind of a bit tight. Very short sleeves and a little bit narrow and slim. Ginger tea. Good suggestion. Good suggestion. We don't have ginger, but it's easy to get ginger. Get a man corset, right? Right. I need one. Oh, that belly, dude. I gotta stop obsessing over this pot belly. This is like 2 years of no exercise and eating way too much junk food. Way too many chips, chocolate, you name it. In the same boat, dude. Dude. I mean, it's not that bad. It's just that I've always been super skinny, so I'm really noticing it. And I guess my metabolism isn't quite what it once was when I was a youngster. Yeah, one of these days I gotta make a big effort to change. I gotta cut these back out and purely just go back to vape. It should be cut everything out, but let's not get crazy. Kiwi dog, yo. It looked like you were 9 months pregnant. I kind of know what you're saying. It's like, why couldn't like the weight spread over my body? It just all goes straight to my belly, dude. Street rage. Street rage. Streets of Rage? Do I remember an arcade? Was there an arcade game called Streets of Rage? Perhaps. Maybe it even came out on Sega as well. Sega? If it's that, then if that's Streets of Rage, then I know what it is. Who's growling? Hey. Pepper was growling at Tom Tom. You know what movie is coming out? The Borderlands movie. The Borderlands movie will be coming out at some point this year, I think. I'm only interested in it because it's got the comedian Bobby Lee is going to be in it. And I think he's got one of the main... I think he has one of the main roles. I think. Grand Upper. What's Grand Upper? Streets of Rage, Double Dragon. But yeah, Streets of Rage, I've played that. I think I've played that even in the arcade. Oh my god, my guts. I need to work on my gut health. I think my gut health is suffering. I need some, what do you call it? Acidophilus probiotics. That could be what I need. Oh, a grand upper was one of the moves. Okay, I didn't know that. Okay, wow. From what I remember, was Streets of Rage, was that a 4-player arcade machine? Like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and The Simpsons? I got a feeling it was definitely 2-player, but maybe it was 4-player. It's a long time ago. Oh, he says it? Okay. Yeah, I can't remember. Grand upper. Dude, can you believe I haven't seen John Wick? I've seen like the first half of John Wick 1, haven't seen number 2 or number 3, and probably won't watch it. Let's get back inside. Man, gassed it around a corner in my car the other day and the oil light flashed on. I was like, oh shit! So I quickly went in and picked up some oil. I think my car's about due for its yearly service as well. Look out, Tom Tom. Thank you. I've been so slack, man. Look at this mess. I'm gonna rearrange the whole thing again. Hopefully for the last time. I think I've worked out a layout that's gonna work, and I'm gonna get a sofa as well. We haven't had a sofa for over 10 years. Well over 10 years, I'd say. And I'm getting so tired of not having anywhere good to sit. So yeah, I've got plans. I have plans, guys. I got some serious plans. It looks like your place. Oh, you saw Batman? Okay. I watched a bit of the camera bootleg of it. I watched a little bit. But I've never been a big Batman fan. I probably won't watch it. Man, my guts are wrecked. Definitely need to work on, get some food to help with my stomach biome. Oh. Got this stuff as well. This stuff was pretty good. What is it? Oh, young coconut water with coconut bits. Yeah, product of the Philippines. This stuff is good. Yeah, I got some yogurt. I got some Greek yogurt in the fridge, actually. Yep. Good call. Good call. You know what else I got? Let's try some of these. I don't eat snacks, guys. Let me tell you. Yep. It's a gummy. It's a sugary gummy. Let's try one more. Where's Seku? Is Seku here? Probably not. Hi, Tom Tom. What's up? Did you eat the food or did the other cats get it? Huh? Leftover veggie pizza, no. Not veggie. Hey. Oh God, spectator. Tell me it's not true. Tell me it's not true. Oh, me potatoes! Me potatoes! I can't do it. I can't do Irish. How's it going, spectator? Hey, sour cream. Spectator. I'm embarrassed to even mention my hair again, dude. What Pater's precious? Okay, one more. Oh, in a former life. It suits me. Try to convince my girlfriend. Peace. Don't think I've had veggie pizza. Don't think I've tried it. As long as you can get the steaks. Yeah, you know, sometimes I think about that. And because, you know, you hear about, there's not enough cattle farms to provide food for the world, blah, blah. And then I think, oh man, do I eat too much beef? But then you just think about Texas. Then you just think about Texas and the insane amounts of beef that they eat. And it's like, yeah, I don't think I eat too much beef. Big time, how's it going, man? I'm alive. A tiger. Excuse me. You got a Raspberry Pi 400 keyboard unit? Oh, God. Excuse me, I apologize. Let me just Google that. It'd unbalance the ecosystem. Holy cow, that keyboard! Hot damn! Yeah, that's pretty dope. That is pretty dope. I see how it works. So there's like some sort of extension board in there, I assume, that gives all those ports connectivity. Yeah, it looks good. It's pretty cool. Definitely easy. Definitely easy way to go about it. Having it in the keyboard. That's not bad. You know what they had here at McDonald's? They had apple and rhubarb pies. This is a long time ago. I don't know if they've had it recently, but at one point they had apple and rhubarb pie at McDonald's. I'm 90% sure it was apple and rhubarb. Yeah, it was. It had to be. Oh, what's that? You get one less USB to keyboard. Wait. Oh my god, dude. Oh my god. Congratulations, man. Holy cow, dude. Wow. Wow. Oh, there's one less USB on the keyboard. Okay. So there's like three USB ports. That's great news, Spectator. That's great news, man. God damn. Oh yeah, I see now. That's really cool keyboard though. That is cool. Dude. Right, since 2018. Holy shit, man. Wait, let me have one more gummy. Wait. How many are left? Nah, let's not have another. She's gonna steal your keyboard. I was gonna have another, but let's not. I might think I died or something if I have another. Are they CBD? Nope. Not CBD. Yeah. That's the thing about the Raspberry. I don't know about the Raspberry Pi 4B. I don't know about that one. But yeah, in the past, I mean, it's good for like some light Linux setup or something. The cat wants in. He's looking. No, he's not. No, he's not. What time is it? 5:40. 5:42. The burger place has closed for a week. I've been getting chicken doner with rice again in a bowl. That's Pepper Cat. That's Pepper Cat at the chair outside. So, like I was saying, COVID restrictions, slightly easing here from today. Restaurants are open. Restaurants were open until 6 p.m. Now they're either open until 8 p.m. or 10 p.m. I'm not sure. And I think you're allowed 4 people at a table instead of 2 people now. I think massage places and beauty spas and stuff are opening now, I think, as well. Oi, Tit. How you doing, man? Yeah. All the parks open from today. I just need to go into one of the local parks to see if you need a Vax pass. If you need a Vax passport to go to an outdoor facility, that's gonna blow. Spectator, man. I don't know, dude. What's the chance the next guy is gonna be way worse though? You know, we thought Lamb was bad. What about the next one? Yeah, no masks in plane. I saw that in the US. It's no mask in plane. I don't know if it's worldwide though. Maybe it is. Any measures in Netherlands anymore? Wild. That's awesome, man. That's great. That is great. Dude, we still have like crazy restrictions otherwise. They're still fully pushing for vaccines here, full on. They're trying to get oldies to get their 4th shot now. %69% of possibility for the next guy. Parabus, hey man. Yeah. Just swap out the SD card. Yep. See, I've only used the Raspberry Pi 2B, and it was a little bit slow. So I imagine the 4B is pretty decent. Yeah, right. Yeah, that's not a bad idea. Not a bad idea, having a totally separate one for internet banking. Yeah, made in the UK. Yeah. I think they make them in China and the UK. Because I remember when I was getting my 2Bs, I remember you could choose between the UK model or the China model. The UK model, this is off Tobo, the UK model might have been a couple of bucks more expensive. And when you looked in the reviews, the people who bought it would say the UK one has better quality soldering on the board. Plus, I think the UK board was green and the China board was red. Possibly that as well. Oh, it's at the Sony Foundry. I didn't know that. I'm alright, man. I'm alright. Yeah, I think I got like 4 Raspberry Pis. They were all the UK one, yeah, all the UK model. Oh, I didn't know that. Wow. It's got some extra chips. Huh. The Sony Foundries in Wales. Wow. Wow. What else did I hear about the relaxation of the COVID restrictions? I think cinemas are allowed to serve food if all the staff are triple vaxxed and all the patrons are triple vaxxed. But I heard something on the radio earlier today saying that one cinema at least isn't going to serve food. It's probably too much trouble to work all that out. Each time I drink Coke, it sends my data to the mainland. Wait, hang on. I need to check where my Coke's from. I need to check where it's from. Sounded like a cat. G'day, g'day. Growing. How are you, man? Bit chilly. I think I saw the weather report. It's like 17 or something today. We're in Melbourne. Right, spectator, right. That's interesting. The China-made Raspberry Pi has like hardware backdoor. Wear your mask while walking to your table in a restaurant. I kind of, people will say, I think I was just listening to the latest Joe Rogan podcast, and I think he was saying how doctors, scientists are saying how masks actually didn't do anything, but I don't know if I believe that though. I think masks do something. But yeah, I can kind of understand walking to your seat in a restaurant wearing a mask. I kind of get it. Walking past other tables where people are eating and stuff, I kind of get it. Yeah, right, if you're the one that's sick, yeah, I've heard stuff like that as well. It's not as effective stopping it from getting to you, but it's more effective stopping it from going from you to other people, yeah. And then you get people who pull their mask down to sneeze and goes everywhere. Oh, God. Growing. I got nothing. Dude. Did you hear that one today? Cloth mask, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it needs some sort of micron filter, right? Just cloth may not cut it. Yeah, if it fills with snot, it's an awful experience. Yeah, yeah. You want to make sure you got a spare mask. That that's the thing in Hong Kong. So many masks. So easy to get a mask in Hong Kong. There's no real excuse why you wouldn't carry a backup. On top of my refrigerator is like 1,000 masks. Oh, we got our COVID kit from the government. We got our COVID kit from the government. I'll bring it out in a second. Just let me finish rolling this ciggy. That's an interesting point. That's an interesting point. Yeah. A young fella's okay, is he? I hope he's okay. But yeah, they give free mask, yeah. Didn't include condoms. True, true. Maybe they want people to have babies. Okay, just hold on a second. Let me just roll this up. Oh, fractured arm. Damn. Damn. Sporting accident, I guess. Likely, right? Taxpayers. This is it. Free COVID kit. All COVID tests. Playing basketball. These are all COVID tests. Look at that. Free tests. Two bags of, what is it, H95? KN95 masks. Yeah, how many tests did they give us? I don't even know. A lot. There's a lot. There's got to be 20 in there. There has to be 20 at least. Tests, masks, and this. I'm pretty sure I heard on the news people have taken these and died from liver failure from taking this. I'm pretty sure that's what I've heard. So yeah, these won't be taking these things. It's like some Chinese medicine. Lemon juice gives a positive. That's interesting. Spectator, dude. Oh, man. Yeah, if you test positive, I'm pretty sure the government wants to take your pet. I'm pretty certain. So if you have a pet, if you test positive and report it, which you're legally supposed to do, the government will come and take your pet. So if that happens, you'd want to have some family member you can quickly pass your pet on to. I see, Tit. I see. Yeah, Shanghai, man. Those poor people. Functions. Excuse me, I apologize. That's disgusting. To clear scourge. Scourge? S-C-O-U-R-G-E. To clear scourge? Scourge? I've never heard that word before. Remove toxin, diffuse the lungs, and discharge heat. Oh, you passed your pet to Mother Earth. R.I.P. R.I.P., man. Scourge, a whip used as an instrument of punishment. Jesus. Goose. Scourge. Yeah, I definitely will not be taking that medicine. I wonder if I can sell it. Some weird smelly brown pill, one that helps with stomach ache. Fair enough. Fair enough. We don't have any Chinese medicine. What am I going to drink? Am I going to have another coffee? Oh, Crusader King, yo! Don't talk about my hair, dude. Don't talk about my hair, and don't talk about my belly, alright? Those things are off topic. No Jack Daniels, man. Unfortunately. I don't know if my stomach can handle alcohol. Especially whiskey. there's going to be a lot of mosquitoes out here. Say Rogan. Say Rogan. Sounds half Japanese. Guys, I'm totally addicted to this. I need it every day. If I can't have some Coke at night, I start stressing out, and I'll drive down to 7-Eleven and get some. It's terrible, dude. I've cut it, like I was saying earlier, I've cut out a lot of other stuff, but now it's like, now it's Coke I'm on. You've seen those pills, they're disgusting. Mosquito coils? I don't know how, I think there's too many mosquitoes for the coils to work. When I first moved out here, I'd have 3 coils set up going at once. Coke eats your inside. I think I'm feeling the effect of it, man. I think I'm starting to feel the effect. It's regular Coke. Where's it made? I think it's from Hong Kong. It doesn't have that corn syrup in it. Coke Zero has 2 times the caffeine? Wow. Nah, I don't like Diet Coke. I've never had Coke Zero. But you know, Coke Zero has 2 times the caffeine, because when I drink this at night, it takes me ages to fall asleep. I don't know if it's the sugar and the caffeine mixed together. It's got more aspartame inside. Is that what they use as to sweeten it? Original taste. Just seeing what's going on. 2 times the caffeine to give you the same amount of buzz. Dude, there's a lot of mosquitoes buzzing. Is this thing on? Does this thing even zap? They just made it more addictive. Battery seems okay for the moment on the camera. I do have a backup battery ready to go. Crusader King. We have heaps of geckos here. Loads of geckos. And it's pretty much frog season. The Ross River virus. So, no, I don't. As far as I know, no Ross River virus here. But you see signs about, you see signs around the place saying, you know, don't let puddles of water sit, and warnings about malaria and Japanese encephalitis, whatever that is, which is possibly carried by mosquitoes here. But yeah, loads. It's like frog season at the moment. At night time, so many frogs going at night. But they don't get the mosquitoes though. They don't get them, and the geckos don't get the mosquitoes either. Can we get one zap? I've like zapped so many mosquitoes with this, but I'm like at the point where I'm not gonna reach and try to chase them. I'll wait for them to come to me. You mean getting rid of any stagnant water? It's like the same as wearing a mask. Doesn't do anything? No. It's not even on. It's not going to zap anything if it's not turned on. Oh, did I get bit? Little fuckers. Yeah, dude, there's so much stagnant water in Hong Kong. One thing that really sucks about Hong Kong when it's not winter is you get the mozzies, which are bad enough, but you get these other things, man, which are like the size of a pinhead, and the bites are way worse than mosquito. That's the thing that's really shitty, because you won't even see a mosquito and you'll end up totally bitten, man, by these like pinhead size bugs. I don't know what you'd call them. I call them midgies, but they're not midgies. They're tiny things. Yeah. Sugary blood. Yep. They fumigate there regularly. Ah, okay. There are government workers going around. Actually, there's government workers going around quite often spraying stuff into the open drains. Yeah, CO2. CO2. I don't know if the CO2 thing was a myth. I'm not. I can't remember if the CO2 thing was a myth or not. Not midgets, no. Oh, the mayflies. Excuse me. In Australia, we'd get these things called march flies that would bite. These big ass flies that bite. I never got bit. You can't recall either, yeah. I've definitely heard the CO2 thing, and I know you can get mosquito traps that have some like CO2 gas bottle or something. Vegemite diet helps reduce the likelihood of being bitten by mozzies. March flies are fuckers, they hurt. I remember my uncles would always complain about getting bitten by March flies, but I never got bit, luckily. I didn't know about the Vegemite thing, if that's real or not. I wonder if you take like garlic supplements that would help repel mosquitoes. Rub yourself in Vegemite. Jesus. Oh my god. Wow. Wow. That's I'm just trying to convert. That's like 90 Hong Kong dollars. I don't even think it's that expensive here. One thing that is expensive here is a small jar of high potency Manuka honey. A small jar like this is like, it's gonna be like $80 US. Dude, it tastes like licorice? No. Vegemite is made from the leftovers, the remains, the leftovers, the byproduct of brewer's yeast. It's really salty. Skippy peanut butter, $4. That's probably pretty good. Even in New Zealand though. Yeah, Manuka honey, good antiseptic. Yep. Yeah, like the high quality stuff, you can like, yeah, rub it on your skin, yeah. BMW. I was like, hang on, is that a joke? Is that he got soaked to death? What? He was in his car? Because I've heard of, in Australia, I've heard of like bachelor party. They tied like the groom to the car, to the outside of the car, driven through the car wash, and he's died. I've heard stuff like that. Licorice, not the same, dude. Not the same. I love licorice. Yeah, the scrapings from beer barrels, yep. Yeah, helps heal the wounds, yeah, I've read that. I have read that. It's kinda similar to Marmite, I think. Kinda similar. Hey, Dope Fishy. Wow, Spectator, wow. Yeah, I believe honey is one of those things that could have like magical healing properties. Nice one, Dope Fishy, nice one. My Xiaomi Tab. I keep looking if there's like any good ROMs for it, but no. In Egyptian tombs, yeah, I think I've heard that. That's still edible. The factory that makes Vegemite stinks bad. Not as much as a beer factory, though. Wow. Well, I know what spilt beer smells like, and that's pretty awful. And if a beer factory smells anything like that, I don't know, Tit, maybe. I know the Xiaomi tab I got, it's a little sus. It's a little sus. This program called Me AI, M-I-A-I, keeps like appearing in the background and I can't stop it. I do have an app installed. I have an app installed that blocks everything from accessing the internet unless you allow it. And I do have the Xiaomi AI app blocked, but it just keeps popping up still though. It's listening right now. I hope not. Ooh. If you don't clean a line on the draft beer line, it'll end up smelling like egg farts. I bought 2 Aussie ribeye steaks at the supermarket today. They're only thin. But I'm not sure if I'm going to go out and get some dinner or if I'm going to cook them up. Yeah, it's not Xiaomi yet. Sounds like a Windows 10 update. I prefer Windows 10 over this Xiaomi operating system. Oh, the Buddha pizza, heck no, heck no. If I do, Burger Place is closed for a week, but the Chicken Doner place is still going. And I've been there like the last 3 days in a row. It's also very resilient. Wow. The International Money Federation, something like that, to utilize spare energy. That's interesting. That is interesting. I did not see that news. Thin crust margarita, yeah. I like one called Manhattan. It's like sausage, bell peppers, and onion. That's probably my favorite one. But they do have margarita at the pizza place here as well. You okay, Mittens? You okay, Mitten? You want to come up here? Or are you going inside? Even on the local TV here, some ad for some financial show, they were saying how the blockchain, crypto, and NFTs are the future, or will be part of the future. Dope fishy. Oh yeah. Some local actress, some local Hong Kong actress, is in some trouble for brown face playing a Filipina. Oh God. Nothing will happen though. You know nothing will happen. Who the... Oh. Oh yeah, but man, Hong Kong television is so bad, dude. It's so freaking bad. Whenever I go, I don't even have a antenna connected, but whenever I go to my dad's place and watch TV, it's like, I just can't help but rage. Yeah. That's what I always say, that Spectator. It's like racism. There's no anti-racism thing. Racism is just a normal part of everyday life here. It's like, you know, there's no one cares about it. It's just life. Oh, isn't it like, wasn't that guy? Isn't there only one dude? Or something, it's like pretty much definite it's gonna be that guy, isn't it? Yeah. There's one dude. There's only one person running. There's an election with one dude, yep. Oh, God. To be like the person in charge of Hong Kong, one candidate. Yeah, and the voting will be like 90%. Nah, the Hong Kong elections. Hang on, I can zoom. Hold up. Oh yeah, maybe you can post the link because my bot's not even on. Whoops. Oh man. Oh yeah, the French election is happening as well. And I read something where they reckon Macron isn't gonna win. But well, I know nothing about that. Thanks, man. I may lose chat for a second, possibly. I'm not sure. Hold up. I may have lost chat. Thank you. Thank you for that image. I didn't know that, Dope Fishy. No, I had no idea. Pepe Le Pew's gonna win. Ah, mosquito. Please don't land on the glass. Please no scratch. God, it's the worst, man, when you get a scratch on your glasses. Baguettes. Baguettes. Delicious. Delicious. Mittens, there's mosquitoes. I gotta zap them. It's okay, don't get scared. I'm not gonna zap you. Alright? You're a good boy. You're a good boy. I've never had banh mi, hey. I know I'd like it, but I've never had it. There's the mosquitoes. Yeah, I reckon I would. I reckon I would. Did you get it out near your place, Dope Fishy? I don't even know if there's a Vietnamese place in Sai Kung. Okay. That's I saw that sparking. No explosion though. Yeah, cats can get mosquito bites, yep. I always see the mosquitoes buzzing around the cats and I'm always shooing them away. I think they're good for the most part with their fur, but if it like lands on their nose or something, or on their ear, they could probably get a bite. Yeah, yep. They bite. They bite at mosquitoes. Lots of Indonesian food there. This battery is running low. I do have a backup battery charged. So if we do go to the not like this emote screen, I will be back. Yeah, extra protein. The Asian sections is mostly Indonesian food. I don't have Discord. I don't have Discord on my tab. I don't know if I can see it or not. Oh yeah, I see it. I see it. What is that? It's pickle. Is that slices of pickle? Chicken? What is it? What is it, Dope Fishy? Cucumber pork. Carrot. Interesting. I don't know if I've ever had a pork sandwich. I don't think I have. Some slice of white processed meat. I love sandwiches, man. It's weird. I wonder how... Because, like, no other Asian country has, like, their own original sandwich, do they? And how traditional is banh mi? Is that, like, fully Western influenced, or is that their own thing? Yeah, it's worth trying, yep. I didn't hear about that Dunpeel, no. Oh, okay, Dope Fishy. USA has the hamburger. Oh, but it's totally different to anything you've had in the West? Okay then, okay. Spectator. Spectator, please. the bright red light on the camera is just like glowing straight in my face. I'm just waiting for that camera battery to die. It's gonna happen any second. Hang on, I can actually check how long I've been streaming if I go to past broadcasts. 2 hours, 6 minutes. It's probably got 5-10 minutes left on it, if that. Interesting, Dumpio. Interesting. I should probably go in and just change the battery now, get it over with. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Is it stuck in like a boot loop? Camera app. I need to set it up again. I am going to change battery. The not like this screen will come up, and we'll be back before the stream totally dies. Be right back.